I used to be in the Marine Corps, however, I got kicked out.
You know, I never realized how much I hate being told what to do until I joined that motherfucking military. But to go through that, you gotta be like a fucking dumbass. Like, what? Like, I'm so glad I got kicked out, but y'all have no idea.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we are seeing some of the fabric of the U.S. Marine Corps maybe fraying away, as we are seeing two examples of where people are saying maybe the standards of the United States Marine Corps and the candidates or the actual Marines that have become Marines have actually not been the best quality. And some of them have been posted across social media to kind of show some of this publicly. They posted this and obviously tried to make some notoriety from it. But I will tell you that some of this is not going in their way. Now, I have to show the light here of the first person we're talking about, which is this person that goes by the name KT_RBO, also known as Tatorian Hui. Not sure what is that related to, but anyway, you can see on their social media, it looks like they are a rapper of some kind and have music over on Spotify and stuff, which will become more relevant later on. But we need to jump into how this individual was kicked out of the Marine Corps and who he's blaming for it.
So as y'all boys know, I used to be in the Marine Corps, however, I got kicked out. Now, the reason that I got kicked out, right, is because I smoked that shit. Wasn't taking no for an answer. Nah, I seen the opportunity. I said, no, I have to take this. Why? Because I'm a nigga, and I had to. And I was like, you know what? This shit stressed me the fuck out. Hell no, I'm about to tap that blunt. Boom, tap that shit. Nah, tell me why old girl that I used to fuck with, snitched on my ass. I'm like, what? Just cause I wanna fuck with you? Shawty, you tripping. Boom, niggas pull up, 07 formation and company, goddamn, in the goddamn parade deck and shit. I'm like, oh shit, what the fuck we doing? We out there for like 15 minutes. They like, yeah, we're about to do a drug test. We got an anonymous tip that somebody's been smoking weed.
So yeah, you can see his blame of this entire situation is totally off of him. He says the only reason why he did it is because he used a derogatory term that he uses for himself, which I'm not going to repeat here, and saying that it is a fellow Marine that reported him to the chain of command, and they just magically did an all-hands sweep on the command to essentially try and find out who was doing it. Now, this is no secret that commanding officers have the power to do sweeps or are required to do them at least once a year, and if they have some kind of tip like this, it probably just leads them to say, yeah, we should probably do one if we have to do one already for the year, and call it a day and kick people out. Now, some of the comments that read on that as well are pretty crazy, kind of reflecting back at him. For example, this person says, just had to not smoke, not that hard. CIA won again. Someone says, what a BUM. And then someone says, did you lose all your benefits? Now, my perception of this is like, if you were medically out because you got out for whatever reason, I would have been like, awesome, cool. You tried to do whatever you could and medically for whatever reason you got out. But self-inflicted adversity is just stupidity. I will say that one more time. Self-inflicted adversity is stupidity. So while, yes, you may have been stressed out by the Marine Corps, there were how many other resources that you could have done before you were like, hey, let me just do something I know is illegal federally that will kick me out and obviously not yield me the best result, like this. Now, it seems that this person seems like they're okay because they were like, oh, I'm just getting my benefits. Awesome. Where I'm like, I get annoyed because I don't think it's a big deal, but I think it's a big deal when it's like you did this and raised your right hand and you said, I swear to protect all that stuff. And all down here in the fine print, I will also not do that. And I will abide by all the Uniform Code of Military Regulations and make sure I am upholding what it means to be a Marine. That's where I'm like, I think it's dumb, the policy. That's fine as far as like it being not legal, but I'm also like, we agreed to it, right? Like, so why is that changing anything? I believe in holding your word to that. And you have to see here, he also previously made a lot of very pro-military content that was across his Instagram and TikTok account. So like, I'm sitting here, I'm like, come on. Now, you have to look at this next video. And that's because he's essentially telling everybody how much he hated the military now that he's out.
You know, I never realized how much I hate being told what to do until I joined that motherfucking military. Cause like, growing up, right? Okay, mommy and daddy tell you what to do, right? By the high school, you know, they stop. Y'all had boot camp, man. Tell me when to shit, tell me when to shower, tell me when to speak, tell me when to eat, damn near breathe. Like, the clothes I wear, like, Bro, y'all know how controlling that shit is? Like, bro, that shit, like, and you know what's so funny? You know what's so fucking funny? The reason most people join the military, the reason I've joined the military, I won't speak for everybody, but most people, you know, I know. But the reason most people join is just get some money. You know what I'm saying? In the trenches, they you know what I'm saying, don't want to go to college. You feel me? And it's a career. But to go through that, you gotta be like a fucking dumbass. Like, what? Like, I'm so glad I got kicked out, but y'all know. Like, if people, I'm gonna say that for another video.
So now you have the clarity of the Marine Corps that you'd be told what to eat, where to sleep, what to wear, like everything that I don't know. You joined after 2020 for sure, where I'm like, you definitely saw videos and TikToks and Instagram reels about what it would be, sounding off, yelling, being able to act in accordance to your role of the ranks that you wear on your devices there, right? Like whether you are the person that's a cook at McDonald's and there's a manager, the manager at McDonald's wears a different uniform, right? You still have to obey to what they say, right? Like there are certain things you still have to do that are the same in the military as civilian world. So for you sitting here saying like, oh yeah, like I hate being told what to do and that was the worst thing. You have to be stupid to join the military. Well, you have to be stupid to join the military, do all that, and then get kicked out and not get an honorable discharge. That's stupid to me. But you can see here, I'm like, you live with whatever choices you have. I would love to see you not have a boss ever. And if you want to do music, you're going to have a record label most likely that's going to say this song you want to go. If you want this label to actually go through and make this record or give you studio time, we need X, Y, and Z from you. There is always going to be somebody in your life that's going to want that. Now, let's reflect for a second. Let's not go and forget that you use the Marine Corps uniform to try and platform your rap career.
Left, right, I'm a devil dog. I was born to score, like Semper Fi, do or die. I was born for war.
So at one point, you were capitalizing and enjoyed the fact that the uniform held the respect and weight and all this stuff, but you didn't want to do the stuff it took to actually wear that uniform and keep wearing it. That's what we're saying here. So who's the biggest fool here? And I want to make it known as well that it wasn't like you were just maybe doing a couple raps here or there. You were also involved with some of the biggest Marine Corps creators, such as Tony here, which is now a recruiter for the Marine Corps, which put you on, and obviously you do have some kind of following maybe from that as well. So I'm sitting here letting you know, like, do not fool us and say that you totally hate the Marine Corps or you've hated the Marine Corps the entire time. Maybe some aspects of it, but not everything, because you did capitalize on some of it. I now want to go over some of his lyrics of his most recent video that I can find, where he explains kind of the blame he shifts on other people.
Kicked out, man. He kicked me out. You feel me? Like October 9th, 2025. I could tell by the wind, I could tell by the sky. Niggas about to drug test me. They know I been hot. Yeah, they know I been geek. Yeah, they know I been fried. But my cover's so low, they can't even see my eyes. So how the fuck they know? Man, it was that bitch. Hell yeah, that bitch went and snitched.
I would almost swear he was a woman if this was anything but the fact that accountability seems to be his kryptonite. The whole issue here is he cannot get over the fact that somebody snitched on him, and that is why he's out of the Marine Corps. He's not even mad at himself for it. He's like, oh, I was stressed out. Like, there's an excuse for everything else. And, you know, if he's watching this, I'm going to sit here and say this. You say you're a Marine still, right? Like, once a Marine, always a Marine, whether you got kicked out or not, right? Like, we can agree on that, right? We're going to have this little pseudo conversation. So I'm going to tell you right now, if that's the truth, Marines don't push accountability like this. I'm going to just be honest with you. That's not what happens. Marines actually hold the line and accountability of like, I own my own shit. I do it. Because that's what they see in commercials. They see in how Marines carry themselves like veterans. They have a way that they carry themselves as a character, in which right now you're not doing that. You're doing the total opposite of that. And we'll get to that in the later part of this video where we see what you're doing right now.
Okay. The bitch went and snitched on my ass. Goddamn, I was really in the military counting up the ham. I ain't think they was gonna catch me, but shit, they did. Had me scared as fuck that I was going to the brig. Yeah, the brig is a jail, but I'm like, fuck that, nigga, y'all can go to hell. Y'all really thought that y'all was about to have me locked up in a cell? Fuck that, I got out with benefits and no bail.
You really thought they were gonna send you possibly to the brig because you did a little bit of this. No, they're not going to waste their time and money. They're going to say, we are going to sign a couple pieces of paper, maybe we'll NJP you, and you will be out of here and not a waste of our time anymore. If you thought you were that special, they'd put you in the brig. Yeah, probably not. But, you know, to sit here and be like, well, at least I got my benefits. And I'm like, you doubtfully served 36 months for a full GI Bill, which you probably didn't get. So yes, you have your veteran benefits of whatever small amount of possible that you could have claimed from the military for VA benefits for your disability. Small amount chance, depending if you're smart enough. And I don't think you want to go back to school anyway for VRE. So you're like, what did you really get out of that? A VA home loan? I don't see you're going to be using it. I see you in this rap video with a backwards 8-point cover and a ripped hold shirt that you're in an alleyway rapping to your phone. So I don't know, man. Did you really get many benefits? I'd like to see in the future. If I had a crystal ball and I could be like, yeah, man, this guy's really going to succeed and, you know, probably do more with his life. From the sounds of it, I don't think there's much more going on because there's other videos that are telling as well, but we're going to finish this rap video.
USMC, y'all really kicked me out. They tried to hold me in a cage, I was popping out. Every weekend, late night, I'm out and about. 6 a.m. PT, yeah, y'all can kick me out. I ain't doing it. Fuck the military, y'all niggas ruined it. Come back to the hood, niggas really think they shooting shit. Fuck that, M16 to your dumb niggas know how I'm doing it. It's okay though, it's about the pape, not how you get the pape though. I miss being in Cali, no ID at the vape store. I miss being in Cali, B&B with your main hoe. Yeah, I miss that. But nah, fuck that shit lame though. I almost fought my sergeant, nigga thought it was a game, bro. Like niggas know how we get back down in the south. Nigga tryna run his mouth, I had to show him what we about. Turn into a Marine with the camis and the trigger. But before that, I'm a real motherfucking nigga. Good, y'all bitch ass niggas can have that military shit. I ain't tryna go to war, I ain't tryna die. You feel me? I went in, I did what I had to do, and I got the fuck out of that bitch. Good. Any nigga that's mad at me, I don't care. Fuck you, suck my dick.
Yeah, no, I will not be doing that to you because I'm straight and you think you are somehow better than people in the streets because they don't know about weaponry like M16s in the Marine Corps and what you had to endure, which by the way, you never deployed, so let's not even go that route. The second thing we're going to go off here is the fact that you're somehow even better than the Marines at the end of this. You're saying F everybody in the military, Marine Corps, whatever. You're not doing that anymore. You're better than that. And you did your time and you had to do what you had to do to get out. I'm like, I mean, you could have went out a lot of other ways. You said earlier you were having issues with stress and whatever from the military. You could have mental health out of the military very easily. Much more honorable than what you did here. This is just you.
Chat. What they bullshitting, chat? They scared. Already crossed them.
Going back on your word, your character of what you said you would do or what you were signing up to do, where it's much more understandable if you were having mental health issues to say, hey, I need help. I'm having issues. Fuck, you'd actually have some more disability if you did do that. But now that you're doing this and you didn't do it right, that's where you're at. This is where you're at right now. Sitting in back alleys, hanging out with your friends, walking across little planks across a parking garage, going he. And on top of that, you're giving little pranks on the street to people that weren't really wanting to by making them try your fake quotations cologne. And then you're having them spray this other spray, which smells like a fart.
What you mean?
What's up? It smells like ass.
What?
Like ass.
What you mean?
Yeah.
What you mean?
What do you mean? What you mean?
What you mean?
What are you talking about? That's the Bahama.
Ha 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 ha. That's not going to land you on a For You page that's going to blow up. If it does, God forbid, I'll eat my fucking words. But I'm telling you right now, this is not the most ingenious thing I've ever seen. This is child's play. As someone that's on social media for 9 years and someone that's seen how you're trying to do this rap career and you push and blame it on other people, you're not attracting the people that want to work with you. I'm going to tell you right now, whether that's civilian world, whether that's the Marine Corps, whether that's a fucking rap career, you're looking like a fucking loser right now. Just saying, to be honest with you, like, I'd be working on actual real songs, not these fucking mock-up military rap songs. I'd be working on real shit. And just to make it clear, I'm not the only person that has kind of this take on this guy, where this guy Jimmy here says, bro, just put the fries in the bag, top rated comment. And someone below that says, wait, hold on, this kind of, and has a stare off face showing their kind of contempt towards this rap song he made. And when I originally was going to line up this video to make it, I was like, man, Nick, just go with like a tough love perspective. Go with that like kind of endearing. But then I watched a lot of the videos that he was making back to back. I was like, he's not ready for that. He ain't ready for tough love because I already know somebody in the Marine Corps gave it to him. I already know somebody sat him down. It was like, you can pivot from this. You can do whatever. But the reality is when they are so freshly out of the Marine Corps like this, he's in the denial phase, the anger phase of processing the death of his time in the Marine Corps in that transition. Like, he's not ready to go on to acceptance and pivot to something better. He's not. And that's why I was like, let's not even go that route, because right now he's not even at that stage. So why should I even be at that stage to meet him where he's at? Right now, he's just angry. And that's what it is. And the longer you stay angry, the longer you stay in that phase of denial and whatever else, and you realize you're not one of the boys anymore, whether that be in your neighborhood or in the Marine Corps, you got to figure your own shit out. Now you're on your own fucking path. And that is much harder to do when people know your history and you're not wanting to take accountability for it. And unfortunately, you know, the Marine Corps does a good job for a lot of people trying to formulate a process of turning a lot of young boys into men and kind of becoming good functioning members of society and essentially owning everything that they can and trying to be a helpful member if they can. But when you end your time like this, it's going to be a rough way to stumble back on your feet. And hopefully he does. I don't wish this. I think it's a dumb way to go out of all ways to go out. I think that's probably the dumbest way of going out. I mean, besides ending up in the brig and whatever else, but I mean, like, this is petty shit. Like, this is small stuff, right? And so obviously this is going to impact his ability to get like government service jobs and do contracting with the government and things like that, where they're going to want to know the classification of why you were out. I mean, I've heard of some success stories from people, but I will tell you every success story, those people, even though they got kicked out for this or whatever, they still had road bumps in the way of them just being, if they just followed the fucking rules and just played their time out and wrote it out and got out honorably. But, you know, people make their own choices, and that's where we're at right now. Let me know if you guys have had success stories or somebody like this down in the comments below, because I know I'm not the first or last one to witness something like this.